Welcome back, man. It's Doja Life TV. I'm about to break down the difference between the brain and your mind. In other words, the ego of your soul and the ego of your flesh. Understand this. Your mind and your brain are two separate entities. They are not the same. Your mind is the thought process of your soul. In other words, hear me out. Your mind is yourself, your true self. This is your soul's way of thinking. This is your natural being that exists even after the flesh passes on. Your mind is the thought process of the soul. Your flesh, it's just the tool that your soul uses as a vehicle to maneuver in this physical. So with that being said, the control center for this vehicle is your brain. So it's like having a car. You know what I'm saying? Your body is like a car. You hop in a car, you got to get to your destination, whatever your purpose in life is. If you don't make it to your destination, let's say you wreck your car, you die, and never do your life purpose, you come back, in another car and keep going just without the memory. Unless you tap in. Now, thing is, what people like to do is they put the image on, they like to put the image more on the car than the actual destination. So this is what we will call ego, the ego of the flesh. So look, like I said, the mind is of the soul, the brain is tied to the flesh. So when it comes to your mind basically occupies your brain. Your mind programs your brain. But not only does your mind program your brain, it's a war for your brain. Other things that program your brain, like I said in the last video, the foods that you eat, all of these things that is toxins, that's bad for your vessel, sexual energy. If you're dealing with the wrong toxic sexual individual, men, you gotta stop looking at just looks. I'm sorry, men. Just because she might be a bad mama jamma, whatever you want to call it, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but you know what I'm saying? Just because she might be cute, have a body, and sex appeal is no reason to just throw your sexual energy out there and sell yourself thin. So you gotta look at the qualities, and same goes for you women. You can't be going out here just giving head to any old man that thinks retarded. No. Go for the man with the thought process that is in tune with your nature, or anything, a nature that you want to become, and vice versa. When it comes to women, if you see she's emotionally stable, that's the only way, me personally, but I'm on off the subject, so that's going to be in the next video. So, your mind and your flesh, your mind is not really tied to your flesh by way of your brain, but it's more like, your mind is thought process of your soul, basically. Your intuition is the voice of your soul. So, with that being said, we live in a society with mental illness when they try to keep us in a sense of ego. Ego is how you present yourself to the outside world. How you present yourself to the world outside of you. How you want the outside world to see you. This is the ego of the flesh, the ego of the brain. The brain wants to have its own identity. It's like you driving in that car, to your destination, but you're more worried about how your car looks than getting to your destination. Or even deeper, you program the car, so it's more like the car starting to have wanting to have its own identity, regardless of your destination. So it becomes, like, in a sense, counterproductive to yourself. You can't serve two masters. The jealous God of the Bible, if you're religious, the jealous God of the Bible is your soul. Every time you go outside of yourself, outside of your purpose, to go, chase something that's not aligned with your being, aligned with your purpose of being, the jealous God, which is your soul, it gets agitated. Because you personally will feel the self-neglect. The self-neglect will react in anxiety and, the next thing you know, by way of that, you're manifesting trial and tribulation, things in your life that deep inside that you need to change. So you will manifest that by way of your energy and your subconscious. into your reality. And every time that you don't listen to the voice of your soul, the intuition, you accept the test. And it's a test in growth and a test in consciousness. We learn lessons through pain. Life lessons is learned through pain. Or they learn through pleasure, feeling in general. But pain is the biggest teacher. I'm going to touch back on this later. But, I just want to have a quick rundown. I'll probably do a longer video later. But, just keep in mind, all these little cultures, these LWXYZ culture, I'm not going to speak it. All this BLM feminist groups and everybody want to be a part of something that's outside of themselves, that really separate them from themselves. Realize, be yourself first. A lot of these women support LGBT. I have no problem with anybody, but it's like the same people y'all defending are the same ones that be in my inbox disrespecting y'all that I have to block all the time. So I'm just gonna be honest. So what I'm saying, all this don't belong in one group. You hear what I'm saying? They all don't belong in one group. Women are wired completely differently than men, but that's a whole nother conversation. But now I just want to touch on some things. Like I said, it's Doja Life, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, holla at me.